Hello, everyone, and welcome to the commentary for Transformers Nexus Chapter 2. This chapter takes place about a couple hours after Chapter 1. The timeline for Season 1 and Season 2 isn't as long as you probably think it is. I'm thinking roughly around a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Um, and the majority of that is getting up to the point of the Seekers attacking. But once the Seekers attack, from the moment they attack to chapter 40 is probably 5 days at the most. It's really not that long. Um, I know there was a lot of people kind of complaining that it was going on a little too long, but if you knew the timeline, it's no more than a week and a half. So it goes by pretty fast. It's not like the Great War that went on for thousands of years. This was a quick little mishap that the Autobots got themselves into and resolved it quite quickly, actually. But anyway, for this episode, we see Ironhide taking on some warriors. This is kind of like a prelude, getting him showing the audience that he's ready for the battle with the Seekers, that he can take on multiple enemies and win, and that's what he kind of does here. Um, Now there have been comments. I've seen comments of on some videos and other places where people are wondering how strong Ironhide is, because he takes on Soundwave in TF1, who is apparently as strong as Megatron, and now he later on in the season he takes on the Seekers alone, and they're stronger than Megatron. Their powers have doubled. They're invincible. So how powerful is Ironhide? And I would say that he's probably, not counting the Titans, I would say he's probably stronger than Optimus. Is he a more skilled fighter than Prime? Probably not. Um, but he's definitely stronger than Prime. I'm talking about Prime without the Matrix. Prime with the Matrix is the strongest Transformer on Cybertron, not counting Megatron. So yeah, I think Ironhide would rank up there. He's quite powerful. Um, but this fight, I was never really happy with this fight. It kind of turned out kind of weak, short. I had to do it with my old camera, and I kind of rushed it. It's one of those things I regret doing because when you rush something, it just doesn't look as good. So, and here we have Optimus Prime bringing Jazz back to life. And what's going to be happening here in a couple of seconds as this montage starts is Prime is building Jazz's spark. That is what's going on. When you see the little hand come in and put something in Jazz, that's an atom. That's an atom being placed into Jazz's spark. At the time of this, I really didn't know how to do it, so hopefully it came across as clear as I was hoping to make it to the audience. It's kind of confusing what's going on, but he's basically just building a spark for Jazz. Now later on, you find out that Prime stole the spark. Um, well, it's kind of like a spark chamber. Like it's like a shield for atoms, basically. It's not a spark until you put life into it. And this is what Prime is doing right here. He's putting life into the spark, so Jazz can live again. And here we go. Jazz is back. He's ready to go. He's a hard light hologram. I took that from Requiem. He can only survive so long in this form. That's pretty much why he's upgraded to the Human Alliance form later on. Not only for him to survive, but also we find out that it's for the mission ahead. It's going to be a tough mission. They got to be prepared um, as much as they possibly can with armor, weapons, everything. Uh, that was the first transformation, like full on transformation I've done in a long time. Usually I kind of have the transformer start to transform and then have him jump out of frame and then land in another place fully transformed. It's an easier way to shoot it, and I think people are satisfied. When you see panels flipping, you're satisfied with the transformation. But when it's a full-on transformation like it was there, I think that's the best. Um, One of the reasons why I shortcut on transformations is it's just some transformers are incredibly difficult to transform on camera. You think you like some transformations I want to go slow, but it turns out really fast. Like Optimus Prime here, there are so many, he has so many panels and so many little things about him that it is incredibly difficult to transform him on camera, and it takes a very long time because there are so many little details that you have to remember when you're transforming him. Deluxe figures like Jazz are far more easier to transform because there's not that much going on. But bigger figures like Optimus Prime and Megatron and Brawl, Leader Class Brawl, you almost sometimes forget how to transform these bigger figures because there's so many, they're so detailed. So you just cut it short. You just, you shortcut it and kind of half-ass it. I guess is the best way I can put it. So here we have Optimus Prime being arrested for stealing a spark out of a spark chamber, which is a law according to Sideswipe. And this is pretty much where the downfall starts for the Autobots, until, of course, Jazz and his team saves the day. But I wanted to show that Decepticons or not, there would always be division in the Transformers ranks, in the Transformers race. That they can never agree to one idea. And you see this. You see just the Autobots just slowly falling apart without just pure leadership. And this is the start of it until the Seekers arrive and all hell breaks loose. So, but that's for later on. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.